So today we're doing a little bit of a comparison video, okay? Not in a negative way, just to look at the differences between two really good players, okay? We got Grace Bowers, one, and Steve Lettieri, I believe is how you say his name too, of Snarky Puppy, okay? If you know any ball, you know these people, you know who they play for, you know their music. They're both really good instrumentalists. And my goal here is not to throw shade at either of them, not Grace Bowers or Steve Lettieri or the Hodgepodge or Snarky Puppy. My goal is for us to kind of embrace the differences of the two, right? They're both different players. They're both really good players. I think it'd just be cool if we can both look at them and kind of do our own assessment. Here's how it's gonna go. Here's the format. I'm literally gonna just let the clips play back to back. It is two clips of them each soloing, okay? It's two solos. One is Grace Bowers soloing, the other is Steve Lettieri soloing, right? So I'm gonna play the clips back to back. I don't want you to be thinking, what do you like about this? What do you not like about this? Do you like the differences between the two? What do you think about both solos? What do you not like about each solo? What do you like? And comment below what you think about each solo. They're both great, but they're both different in their own way. I will preface, I'm not a guitar player. If you're new to this channel, I play drums, a little bit of bass, a little bit of keys, okay? But I do know music. I'm a musician, not a guitar player, so I can't tell you all the stuff they're doing and all the technique. I don't know. I can critique music though. We're gonna start off with Grace Bowers. Here we go. Grace, take it away. Bowers. Now let's go to Snarky Puppy. That's Snarky Puppy. Here's what I got. With Grace, we might as well start with the good. I will say I really liked her chord choices at the beginning. They were very like, I don't even know how to explain it, kind of spacey, ethereal, definitely putting you in that blues mindset, kind of blues rock, which is kind of what she does. I like the way it felt. There was also a room. It's not like she was just going crazy at the beginning. She played the chords, maybe a little couple notes and stuff, you know, but she let it breathe. Compared to the Snarky Puppy one, she came in with more volume per se. But I think really they both came in with an equal amount of energy. Definitely Steve started off lower with the dynamic wise, he was lower, but they both came in with energy, you know what I'm saying? I really like the climax at the end when she was basically just riffing. I mean, like all that stuff. Like that was really, really good because, you know, it started with space, kind of did more chords, built up, added more riffs, more individual notes versus just chords and stuff like that, and it kind of kept building towards that section. I will say, I guess for me, I don't listen to blues rock as much. I mean, I've listened to blues and stuff before, obviously, but I don't really listen to it that much. She's definitely bringing it into the mainstream, which is good. And it's already pretty main, but making it more popular. I just felt personally for me, for some reason, I listened to this like 5 times a day. Somehow I didn't really hear a story with her solo. I don't know why. I felt like for me, it was a conglomerate of notes. It was just notes and chords being played. I felt like when I was watching Grace Bowers' solo, I was just watching the solo. Not that I was paying attention, but when I watched the Snarky Puppy solo, I feel like I am being forced to listen to the music and really admire, even if I don't want to be. Like, I feel like Steve's solo, I feel like it drew me in more than Grace's. I don't know why. Not that Grace's solo was bad or it sucked. It was obviously great. It was just different. Not that that's bad. I guess that's just my personal experience with it. And even with that, I still recognize that the solo did build somewhere. It went to the chorus again. You know, it got bigger. The drums and bass and keyboards were doing more things versus just keeping the pocket in the groove. Started to get bigger and more explosive as you build into the final chorus of the song, which is exactly what they did. It was just musically kind of what you do. I mean, you can do whatever, but that's typically the go-to for a solo. And she did that. I don't deny what happened in the solo for Grace. I guess for some reason, there was just some kind of disconnect with the story she was trying to communicate. I guess I didn't clock it, I guess. Even though the solo did build from that into the chorus, I think somehow when she ended her solo, it felt like her musical idea from the solo stopped and then she began to play the chorus. I know that sounds like, what do you mean? I think it would have been cooler if her musical idea from the solo just went directly into the chorus instead of, it felt like she stopped playing and then got to the chorus part. You know what I'm saying? I'll play it again. Roll the clip. It's not really even a negative, it's just something I noticed. I think it would have been cooler if she just played directly into the chorus versus that. Like maybe if, I don't know what the chords are, but maybe if like a line she was playing landed on the one of the chord that starts the chorus, and that way she can just go straight into the da 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 da. But that's just me though. Now to Snarky Puppy. I keep saying Snarky Puppy, I need to say Steve. This is gonna be more overall, because I mean, I've listened to this one longer, so I just know it better. So it's kind of a, I will say this is never going to be a fair comparison. This will only be a fair comparison if we have Steve playing this exact section and we have Grace playing over the exact same section of the song in like an Instagram reel or something. But we don't have that, so this is the closest I can find. I was like, it's a full band, live setting. They're playing the music live. Both are guitar solos. What else can you really do? So for Steve, I really liked his dynamics. Like he starts the solo so soft, like the and like it's so soft. Like the first time he does it, the audience doesn't even hear it, but the second time he does it a little louder and then they catch on, oh, it's a guitar solo. I think that was so cool, the fact that it, like, you could barely even hear the guitar solo first and then the crowd like gets into it and all that stuff. And I feel like starting such a low volume gives you so much room to grow and go somewhere within the solo, you know? Not that Grace's solo didn't build or go anywhere. I just feel like Steve's had even more room to grow. I also like the fact that Steve plays with that idea for a while. He continues to play it and embellish it, right? He kind of adds some lines like, I don't know what he did exactly, bro. I'm not a guitar player, but he stays in that idea for like a couple minutes and just kind of lets the audience and kind of lets the music just groove in that pocket for a good couple minutes, bro. just not even going anywhere, just standing in the little picking, like, I like it. He stayed with that for a while, which I think was good because, again, it gives you more room to grow. And it adds tension. It's like, where are we going? What's happening? Also, I think that I like Steve's phrasing in that solo. I really like his phrasing. The way he just orchestrates the notes and the style around the guitar, going from the high octave to the low octave and all the way in between. Yes, Grace does that. I just think Steve does it to a higher level, which would make sense because he's been doing it longer. So, I mean, kind of course. Because Grace definitely does that too. I can think of 2 specific times actually where Grace kind of plays a chord, gives it a little bit of space, and plays that chord again, and then kind of keeps soloing. Not that it's elementary at all. It's simpler for sure, but that's probably the idea she was trying to communicate, which goes back to her story she was trying to communicate in that solo. They're just different. I don't know. It's just different. It's not bad. It's just different, you know. I felt Steve's phrasing was more creative, and I love Steve's transition into the next section of the song, the B section or whatever. That like going from the little chicka picking to just a big old high note at the top of the guitar or the bottom of the guitar. Like, perfect. Just like, bro, that was a really good choice. Really good choice there. So like, have it low and just chill and then just hit the audience. Boom, just smack them in the face. Like, oh, we're in the next section now, right? It's really authoritative. It's just boom, in your face. There it is. Now, I don't remember if Grace did this in her solo. But I like how Steve pays respect to the original chords, the original chord progression that's behind him while he's soloing. Like, every once in a while, he'll play the same chords that the band is playing behind him within his solo. So I think it's really cool because it kind of keeps the thing grounded and it doesn't feel like we're just kind of soloing in space, but like he kind of brings it back to the song that they're playing as well, which makes it feel more cohesive. And towards the end, he played some cool harmonies over the band as well. So I thought that was cool. Like, playing with the harmonic flavor of the song during the solo is really cool because it changes how the whole thing feels. I will say for both, this is kind of a general statement, but they both kind of had the same idea. So they both kind of started for their own respective genres and places they were playing in. They kind of start low, simple chords, some licks, an idea per se. They both got chops, obviously, and they both just kind of build it up in their own way until the eventual chorus or last section of the song, which they both did. So they really both have a similar format, just different bands, different styles, different feels. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this comparison. If you'd like to see more of this, let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see me compare other musicians or bands, tell me, and I might do it. If you've got any critiques, leave them in the comments. Constructive criticism, please. It's the first time I've done a video like this ever, so I think it's could be something I keep doing. Also, real quick before you go, check out my channel memberships, check out my Spotify. We're doing those things now because it's YouTuber stuff. If you want to support me, it'd be a great way to do that. You get extra content. My Spotify is just music I make in Logic, so if it sounds cool, check it out. If not, that's all right. Have a good day and practice.